What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with a top 15 Halloween comic covers. I wasn't really tagged for it, but I felt like doing one since I saw one from TiVo's video. I figured, what the hell not? And I had a handful of books hanging around the storage bin, so I figured I'd take a few out and show them off to you guys. Starting off with House of Secrets 92. It's a pretty obvious one. I mean, it's, you know, I would say back in the day they probably looked at it as a Halloween, you know, like almost like a horror book, you know. So I still look at this cover as something of that, and it's really cool. It really gives that real uncomfortable look, you know, like a feeling of like nervousness and unevenness. So I thought, hey, this is pretty horrible if you got a big green swampy monster coming in your back door while you're brushing your hair. So why the hell not? So I decided to go with that. So that is one. These aren't ranked for me in any particular order, so figured I'd just show them off anyway. Speaking of, since we're on the House of Secrets tip, got let's see, this one I have, you know, it's a pretty cool one. Not sure who did the cover, but it's pretty kick-ass, man. Yeah, it's I'm not a hockey fan by any stretch of the means, but I just like the way this looks. You know, the girl on ice skates and got, you know, the whole hockey team going after her. It's kind of crazy. Now this one, I know the artist of because I saw this somewhere. I forgot where it was at, but I think I need to press it and see if I can get it signed by the artist, which is Art Adams. And yeah, this is House of Secrets number 88, and it's an Arthur Adams cover, and I'm sorry, not Arthur, Neil Adams, excuse me. And really, really cool, like that. By the way, guys, I'm working with a new light, so you know, in case you wonder if the video looks any different, as I bought this new light on Amazon, and I got another one coming in pretty soon. So right now I'm just working with kind of technically two lights, but this one's brighter, so it puts a lot more emphasis on the comic book. So I go a lot higher, lower, but I'm gonna leave it like that. But yeah, Neil Adams cover for this House of Secrets number 88, which of course is a few issues before, you know, Swamp Thing's first appearance. But this is a really cool cover. I like it. And moving on, guys. What else I got here? I got let's see, can't go wrong with this Ghost Rider number 15. It's a glow-in-the-dark cover by Mark Texeira. Yeah, I think this might be the first glow-in-the-dark cover I've seen in a comic book. I may have overlooked it, but it's really cool. So yeah, I don't even know if this thing still works. I mean, I don't think it'll pick up on camera if I turn off all the lights, but I don't know. I got this when it first, you know, hit the newsstands back in the day when I thought, man, $1.75 is expensive. Comics are like $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, so that's nothing compared to $1.75. I killed for that price to come right back. And I also got a few other things here. Got some Dracula Lives issues. So I got Dracula Lives number 1. Also Dracula Lives number 2. You know, pretty kick-ass looking cover. I like that cover. And Dracula Lives, clearly, number 3. Obviously, here you go. Yeah, so I'm not sure how many more are after that. They might be more, I'm not sure, but I love these big giant size magazines. They're pretty cool. So had to pick up these issues, and I don't mind black and white magazines. Also got Legion of Monsters, which is a really, really cool looking cover. I like this. Really, really awesome. You know, so got the, you know, the Amphibian, and of course Dracula, and of course got your Frankenstein's monster. So love this cover. Legion of the Monsters number 1. So this one out the way. A couple other books I got hanging around here for you guys before I'm done. Got this one slabbed not too long ago. I'm sure I posted it in previous videos. Vampirella number 1. It's a first appearance of Vampirella. Origin and first appearance. And it's a first printing too. So was pretty stoked to find out. I found this at the WonderCon earlier this year. So, you know, I found it raw and decided to get it pressed and slabbed and came back in 8.0. So I was pretty happy about that. Also got also earlier this year, a couple months ago, was a Nightmare on Elm Street, signed by Robert Englund. And I also got it pressed beforehand, and it came back in 9.6. I think I've said this story before in previous video about it. Like, he just, you know, the guy talks your ear off, so be prepared to hear his story. Robert Englund, he'll talk and talk. It's funny though, he was talking, signed my comic and flung it right towards me. Not in a mean way, but kind of like in a, here you go, kid, keep the change kind of way. But, yeah, I thought it was going to come back at 6.0 the way he did it. It came back at 9.6, so I was really surprised. But, yeah, just glad to have something that, you know, something from the guy that haunted my nightmares as a kid. Pretty cool. Also, what else I got? These I got. This is all the same issue, and of course the show came out past Sunday. But I got Walking Dead number 100. And that's a Mark Silvestri cover. And Walking Dead 100 of a Frank Quietly cover. Oh wait, that's not going to come out very well in the light. Let's see. Probably better like that. I like that Frank Quietly cover so much. It's really cool. I mean, talk about a Halloween, like a horror comic book, you know, like our Halloween comic book cover. So it's really, you know, really awesome. I'm going to be going down to the Kamikaze this weekend, and I didn't think about it until I picked up the book out of my storage. But the Mark Silvestri cover here, you know, of Rick and Michonne. Silvestri's going to be down there at the Kamikaze, so I'm thinking about getting this thing signed and slabbed, since, you know, I'll be down in the area. Yeah, I mean, this thing's pretty clean too. I mean, it's, you know, I haven't opened it or anything. It might come, if I play my cards right here the way it looks, it might come back in 9.6, 9.8, you know, after the signature. So I just love these covers. Really cool. And of course, you know, according to this book, you know, I mean, it's like, it's not what's horrible on the outside on the cover. It's about what goes on inside. So I don't want to spoil it. And issue 100 is one hell of an issue. And what else we got here, guys? Oh, we got Marvel Preview Presents Satana. And that's number 7. And it's the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon as well. So, but it's also a really cool cover here. I like this cover, you know, by Bob Larkin. And it's you know, just awesome work. You know? I mean, damn. Who wouldn't want to go after Satana? That girl, she's looking smoking. I'm telling you. But then again, I mean, you don't want to deal with the devil. But, yeah. Got a few more books, guys, and I'm going to call it a night. Let's see, what else I got? Got, let me see. This was a really cool cover by Jack Kirby. Demon number 1. It's a Jack Kirby cover. I'm surprised I came back in 8.0. I thought it was going to go back, you know, come back lower, like a 7.5 or maybe a 7, because some of the corners are kind of nicked. So to see it come back in 8.0 is pretty surprising, you know. So I got that. Also got a Tomb of Dracula number 10. And that is the first appearance of Blade. And yeah, I need to pick up the omnibus of the Tomb of Dracula. I think it'll be a good read. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, first appearance of Blade in that one. And what else we got here? This one I thought was pretty interesting looking cover. I got this one a little over a year ago. Not really a horror cover per se, but it has a horror, like a Halloween or horror look to it. Especially, I mean, there's nothing, let's put it like this, there's nothing pleasant about this cover. It's Batman number 39, and it's a the La Mole Comic-Con edition, international issue 39, and it's, you know, it's really cool. I mean, it's got all these bats, you know, and it's all formed into a shape of a bat, so it's kind of cool. And clearly, you know who that would be then. That's Bruce Wayne. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool cover. And yeah, I think I got everything except for one more book, guys, which I thought, you know, if you were asleep, this would be a nightmare for you if you know, if you were this character in a way. Amazing Spider-Man 101. It's the first appearance of Mobius, the living vampire, and yeah, and Spider-Man's got 6 arms. It's crazy. So I mean, you know, you're looking at this issue and judging by this cover, it looked like Spider-Man's at a complete disadvantage. It looked like a complete nightmare he's dealing with, and I think it's really cool. You know, very nightmarish. And there's a vampire. It's a living vampire. So, yeah, guys, that's it. If I was to tag anybody for any Halloween comic covers, I would tag Big E's Comics, and I would tag, Marky 316. Yeah. Actually, make it one more. Big E's Comics, Marky 316, and Alex the Comic Hoarder. Yes, if you guys could do something like what I did before the end of the month, or hell, by early next month, have at it. That's about it, guys. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Just looks like that. Also, you know, comment below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Also, subscribe down below. That'd be awesome. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.